Hi, I'm Ian Westerman. I'm the head pro at EssentialTennis.com, where it's my mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate tennis players just like you. And in today's video lesson, I'm going to talk to you about why I hate the phrase punch your volleys. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. That word, punch, can apply to volleys, but in most situations, it does not. And I'm going to do my best to describe to you exactly what I mean here and demonstrate a couple volleys as well. Here's the deal. The word punch to me, and I'm sure to you too, because I've seen this demonstrated hundreds of times, the word punch to me sounds abrupt. It sounds quick and aggressive. It sounds kind of tight and tense. The whole idea of turning and punching through the ball, punching your volleys, sounds very abrupt and tight. And that's great if you're hitting a volley from up here. And wouldn't life be grand if we could take every volley that we get and hit it from here? We're just like arm's length away from the net, and we can take the ball and yeah, we can punch through and be really firm with it. That's what people are trying to get at when they give you the advice to punch your volleys. But here's the problem with that. We can't hit all our volleys from up here, even though lots of you are trying. When I go and I watch tennis players practice, I see a lot of volley practice from up here. I mean, literally from right here, where players are giving themselves the easiest possible volley, and they feel like John McEnroe because you can't miss from right here. And so you can punch away. You can be tight, you can be abrupt, you can be aggressive, and you really can't help but make the shot. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you get the idea, and you know exactly what I'm talking about if you've spent much time around tennis courts and tennis players. So what happens when we have to hit a volley from further back? And if you play a lot of nets in either singles or doubles, if you're a doubles player, you can't help but get some volleys where you're further away from the net. You can't help but get some volleys that are a little bit low, or how about half volleys? If you play a lot of doubles, you'll get all kinds of different shots, from high and close and floating to hard and low and right at your shoestrings. And I don't care how quick you are, you can't avoid that. You're going to get some of those. So what happens when you get a shot from back here? And this is the same shot, but now the ball is coming down to my feet. And I mean, I can just read the comments now. I did a video about the myth of keeping your head up on volleys. And a lot of people commented and said, well, Ian, you're just standing there on the service line, letting the ball come low. If I was playing a match against the ball machine, I wouldn't do that. I'm just demonstrating here to make a point. You won't be able to avoid hitting some volleys from around the service line. If you're serving and volleying, returning and volleying, if you approach a lot in singles or doubles, you will get some shots around this area of the court. So from back here, the last thing you want to do is be abrupt and punch through the ball. You can make it that way, but you've got a tiny, tiny window for success when you get down low and you punch at your volleys. From down there and from back here, you have to be soft, and there has to be some touch. There has to be some feel and some finesse in order to be consistent and be accurate and place the ball where you want it to go. So can punching be appropriate? Sure. If you're in that situation where you're closing the point out and you get that easy ball, go ahead and punch. But please do not think that advice of punch your volleys should be a blanket statement, and you should be trying to do that on all volleys. And again, I can just see the YouTube comments now. Nobody actually thinks that you should punch every single volley. Well, if you go to your local courts and you watch players practice their volleys, you'll see a lot of players that hit the same type of volley on every single shot, whether they're low, whether they're high, whether it's coming hard, whether it's coming soft, and they have a single approach to their volleys. And you will not be a good net player as long as that is the case. You have to learn how to be soft on some, just guide through, be relaxed, use your body and relax your hand instead of squeezing and freezing. Another phrase I hear, squeeze and freeze. Great, if you're right up next to the net, fine, go ahead, be aggressive. But you also have to learn how to be soft and have some touch and be relaxed and use the big parts of your body to go through the point of contact and guide. I personally very much prefer the word guide to punch. Most volleys you have to guide and have some control. Some volleys you can punch, but please don't think that it should be a blanket statement. Okay, rant over there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If so, please click like. Also be sure to subscribe to the Essential Tennis YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, if you have any comments or questions, I'm sure this video will get quite a few. Leave them in the section down below. With that, thank you so much for your time and your attention. I appreciate the fact that you took a couple minutes out of your day to watch me talk about volleys. So thank you, take care, and good luck with your tennis.